Well, now that the matchup is set for the gubernatorial race this fall, Democrats in New Jersey and across the country are mounting a full court press for the 2026 midterms, targeting the state's 7th district, where 5 Democrats are running to oust Republican Tom Kean Jr. from the seat and flip it blue. The centerpiece of their campaign? Well, President Trump's big, beautiful bill. Senior correspondent Brenda Flanagan reports.
It got Republican applause, but the president's deeply controversial budget bill's a two-edged political sword. It's given beleaguered Democrats a cohesive message, and they hope some potent campaign firepower as local congressional districts gear up for the next midterm elections. Donald Trump can see the battle lines forming.
Not one Democrat voted for us, and I think we use it in the campaign that's coming up, the midterms, because we got to beat them.
Democrats smell blood in the water. Democrats see a strong midterm environment shaping up for them.
Writer's Micah Rasmussen points to New Jersey's 7th congressional district and two-term incumbent Tom Kean Jr., who voted for the bill. It's helped make Kean a special target for the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, which listed CD7 as one of its 35 Republican-held districts in play, even though Trump carried the 7th by a point last November, according to committee spokesman Eli Cousins.
This is a very purple terrain. This is a district that has swung back and forth in recent years. And so what's different about this time really is the fact that Congressman Kean Jr. has voted for one of the most unpopular and politically toxic bills that we have seen in a very, very long time.
State officials project 350,000 New Jersey residents will likely lose health care under the bill's Medicaid funding cuts, and 400,000 more could see their federal food assistance shrink. The committee's already posted fundraising websites for Democrats in target districts and launched digital attack ads.
You're going to see the best Democratic candidates coming off the bench. They're going to get their tier 1 candidates because the perception is among candidates that this is going to be a good environment for them to run in.
So far, 5 Democrats, including former Small Business Administration official Michael Roth and businessman Brian Varela and former Summit Councilman Greg Vartan, have announced they'll run in next June 7th CD primary. Among the first to declare, pharmaceutical exec Rebecca Bennett. Like Congresswoman and candidate for governor Mikey Sherrill, Bennett's a U.S. Navy veteran chopper pilot.
Being able to bring that piece of my experience to the table, my experience working in the business sector, working in healthcare, and then also being a mom of 2 kids and understanding the challenges that families are facing.
Bennett went to school on the GI Bill and has connected with vets groups and so far raised close to $1 million in campaign cash.
I don't come from a powerful political family or a wealthy family, but that is a strength for this campaign because I fundamentally understand the challenges that families are facing in a way that I don't think Tom Kean Jr. ever will.
The most recent candidate to join the race, a Jersey-born doctor who served as a medical and veterans advisor in both the Obama and Biden administrations. Wow. Dr. Tina Shah, who raised more than $250,000 the first day of her campaign, calls herself a moderate Democrat.
I've demonstrated that I can work across the aisle, and I think that's what this district wants.
Dr. Shah described treating a diabetic patient who got sick because he rationed his insulin. She fears thousands will suffer from Medicaid cuts.
What we're watching is the active dismantling of U.S. healthcare. We're watching Tom Kean Jr. rubber stamping Trump's agenda. We're watching misinformation spread. And I'm just not willing to sit down anymore. So I'm stepping up as a doctor to restore science and sanity into D.C.
But remember, Kean last won re-election by 5 points in the nation's most expensive congressional race. He's raised $970,000 in the first quarter of 2025 alone. His campaign cites his vote for Trump's budget as fully restoring the SALT deduction for every middle-class family, securing our borders, and protecting the integrity of vital safety net programs like Medicaid for their intended beneficiaries. Make no mistake, his political opponents are creating a vulnerability for themselves by advocating for tax hikes and open borders. Both parties will be playing for keeps and control of the Congress. I'm Brenda Flanagan, NJ Spotlight News.